Today I'm joined here with Jeremy Mincey of Mr. Mince Productions, a former NFL Jaguar. And you're here to be a guest on the Collective Perspective podcast, which is produced out of Mixed Series Studios. So thank you today for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, obviously, your ties to Jacksonville. I know you live in Atlanta right now, but I also want to talk about your film that's coming up. Why don't you tell us about your affinity to Jacksonville? You kind of go back and forth, correct?
Well, yes, I do. Jacksonville is dear to my heart. You know, all three of my children were born here in Jacksonville. I played 7 years with the Jaguars, opened a couple of visits and things. So Jacksonville is definitely always going to be a home away from home.
So how did you get involved in film production?
I mean, it started with the music. You know, I was into making records and you know, I always loved music first. And when I thought about the catalog I had and the loopholes in the film industry, I thought about it. I was like, yo, I have a whole bunch of music in my catalog I can use. So why not write a script? I started watching, you know, a lot of Tarantino documentaries, the Spike Lee documentaries, and some of the greats, and kind of studied them. And it inspired me to put a film together.
So now you live in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a film coming out. Why don't you talk about a little bit about that?
We have a film coming out in August. We haven't pinpointed a date. It gets into distro next week, and it's called 13th and Pine. It's a basketball film. It gives 3 different perspectives. It had the father that wasn't there enough to give the love and the attention that the son needed, so he ended up turning to, you know, the street. And the other kid, father wasn't there at all, so his decision making was not always the, you know, straight on head of the good decision that he should have made. I went to junior college, and that's where I met my wife, actually, in Kansas. And I would see all these different guys from different walks of life, and what we all had in common was, you know, we didn't have our dads in our life as much as we should, because guys were smart, intelligent, but it's just the power of just having a father there for your child. And it's an amazing film. I think the fans really love it.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
So what's up, L? You in or what?
Yeah, I'm in. Sometimes the closest influences can be your downfall.
Finna get rich this year. Appreciate you, Big C.
You must be one of them Pine Street boys. I recognize boys like you.
Y'all two wasn't involved in no murder last night, was you?
I had my good share deeds, and I had my bad share deeds.
Shoot his ass 2 more times, nigga. Catch him, catch his ass. Goddamn heathen, baby bandit.
Your mama? You all she got.
What you doing?
Whatever.
It's my motherfucking city, nigga. That nigga want pressure, you gonna give it to him.
I should expel this boy right away.
Some shit growing up where I'm from, you can't make it.
Everything is everything. It's beautiful.
1, 2, 3. Nobody. Get your ass out my house. You gonna get your ass killed out there.
Well, I'm destined to prove that was a lie.
So what you think about it?
We can't wait to have him play with us.
Everybody just be on the lookout, 13th and Pine, sometime in August. Thank you for joining us in the studio. And then I'm looking forward to the event tonight at the Underbelly with the Collective Perspective. Take care.